How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and welcome to another episode of The Weekly Wire. If you haven't already guessed by looking at what our character's doing, we're going to be taking a look at fishing today. And hopefully not how you can catch tin cans. And there's definitely some right ways and wrong ways to do fishing. And actually, no, not quite right and wrong, but there's ways you can increase your chances of catching cool stuff just by looking at the area that you are fishing in. And I've only just been recently learning a heap about it myself because I've been fishing a lot in my current Let's Play. So let's get started and look at how to make your perfect fishing hole. Okay, so here we are in a nice little place. We've got a little house for our angler and we've got a water supply here. And what we're actually going to do is dig our own fishing hole right here, right now. Now, what I didn't realize when I started fishing in Terraria is you actually get penalized if the fishing place is too small. So the first thing we're going to do is dig 15 blocks across. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now it doesn't actually matter, 16, 17, it doesn't matter the dimensions exactly on this, but what you need to do is have your fishing hole contain exactly 300 or more blocks of water. And this is just for normal water. I'm going to talk about different liquids later. If you've got 300 blocks worth of water, you don't receive a fishing penalty. If you've got any less than that, you'll actually have less chance of catching fish. So yeah, that can be a bit annoying. Alright, so we've got 15 across. We're going to go 20 down because 15 times 20 is 300. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I might actually speed this up quickly while I dig out this little area. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, here we go. So I've dug a 15 by 21 block deep hole, and the reason I made it one deeper than I actually needed is because I'm actually going to run a platform along the top. And the reason for that, guys, is so we've got something to stand on while we're fishing. Now, one thing with fishing is you can't be submerged in the water yourself or you won't catch any fish. So yeah, so that's why I've made it one deeper. Right, so the next thing we need to do is fill up our fishing hole. And I've actually used a renewable water source here. And it's actually something I covered in last week's Weekly Wire. So if you're interested in learning a bit more about how to make a liquid generator like I've got here, I'll put an annotation up on the screen now. And yeah, you can open that in a new window and see how to do that as well. I'll also put it at the end of the vid too, because you might want to watch this first and get all your ideas and then make a liquid generator. So we're just filling this up nice and quick. I'll be back in a second once the fishing hole is full. See you soon. Okay guys, here we are. It's a brand new day and I've finally got enough water to fill up our fishing hole. So we've got it to a full 300 blocks of water. So now when we throw our line into the water, you've got the maximum chance to catch fish based on your current gear. And when we talk about current gear, we're talking about the power of your fishing rod and also the power of bait you're using. And I'm just using worms, which you pretty much find around the ground just from, you know, when you kill bits of grass and sometimes little rocks, worms can come out of them. So yeah, I'm probably using fairly common bait, and this rod's bought from the mechanic during hard mode when the moon's in a certain position. I can't remember which one exactly, but it's got to be like waning or crescent or something like that. Okay, and you can see we're starting to catch little fishies in here. Oh, a frog leg. They're actually pretty rare, I think. That's cool. So basically what we can do now is we can see the quests from the angler NPC if we want. But also, what I'd like to show you too is that you can actually influence the biome of the fishing hole you're playing with by using something that I made really early on when I was making AFK farms, and I've kind of made a bit of a biome switch. So what I'm going to do is build this up a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean. So sometimes when you're playing with different biomes and stuff, you want a way that you can quickly switch between different biomes. So basically what I've got here is 200 even stone blocks. Oh yes, very nice. And I'm just going to put them all down, because 200 even stone blocks will change this area into a corruption biome. And what that'll actually do is change the water. Now, obviously you're not going to want to change the blocks every time you want to swap biomes. But what you actually can do, instead of doing that, which would be a real pain in the bottom, what you can do instead is use a clentaminator. I'll just put these blocks down. Use a clentaminator to switch the biome by changing these biome blocks into a different one. So for example, if you sprayed it with halo solution, the area would turn into a halo biome, which is pretty cool. So the reason I'm building it in the air too... Oh, rats, 2 blocks left over. OCD's going crazy. Ah! And you can see when I put that 200th block down, the background changes into corruption, which is pretty cool. And I like to put a little bit of a border around it, just because reasons, and it looks nice, I guess. I don't know. It's just nice to make things look cool sometimes. Don't judge. Just, I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Alright. So there we go. So we've got our awesome corruption biome with some pretty torches on the top. Now what will happen is when we go for a fish in the water now, it's changed to a slightly darker purple colour, and we should be able to catch some different fishies in there. I think a main corruption one's called the Eben Koi, or something like that. So yeah, we'll just have a look. Oh, there we go. Cool. I called it. Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, so by changing the biome, we can actually change what sort of fish we're going to get. So let's change it into a halo biome now. So we're going to change the box, and we've changed the biome. And now we can have another fish again. And I'd like to call the fish again, but I can't quite remember the hallowed fish. So it's a really easy way. Like, obviously this will only work with surface fish that you can catch. Some fish have a requirement for being in the underground level, so you'd need to build another farm underneath the ground for that. But you can see it wasn't too painful to set this up, so I don't want to swap biomes with a non-catch. Come on, something come up. Come on, come on. Yeah, cool. That's awesome. Alright, let's try changing it to... Oh, no, I don't have my red solution. Rats. I had crimson solution as well, but I don't have it in my inventory at the moment. Uh-oh, I changed it back to normal. Oh, well, I guess that's okay. So if you want to change it back to normal, just use the green solution. And we're back to normal. Okay, guys, thanks for spending some time with me today and watching another Weekly Wire. As always, leave your comments in the comments section. Where else would you leave your comments? And let me know what you'd like to see in the next week's Weekly Wire, or just any upcoming episode. I love to cover different topics in Terraria, and sometimes it's a good reason, or a good excuse rather, for me to do some reading on topics as well. So yeah, keep them coming, guys. I love how you're all so involved in our channel. It's really, really awesome. Okay, so time for some shoutouts, and we've got Donnell Anderson has asked me to say in a Gandalf voice, I love Lord of the Rings, "You shall now oh, my voice cracked. You shall now pass." I think he means after we've beaten the Wall of Flesh, which is really cool. Alrighty, this is hard to fish and read shoutouts at the same time. Alright, TRCM officials asked me to say, and he's quoting me, "Can I fall out of the world?" Happy said. I thought you could fall out of the bottom of the underworld. Don't make fun of me. Oh well. Alrighty. Blenky Krasinski has asked me to say, ooh, double cod, cool, has asked me to say, "That cute wall of flesh, hashtag sarcasm, why does it have to be evil? Why?" I like that. Matt Curtains asked me to say, ooh, nice one, and this is a movie reference, let's see if you can get it. "There are no strings on me." Cool, I can't wait to see this movie, it's just come out. And we've got Campus Craft has asked me to say, "Thunder Cooper Falconbird." I like it. Oh, and last one from Nathan Black, "Keep calm and spawn ravens." And Nathan, we will be doing that soon, hopefully with Serena series here, and getting a few of those ravens happening, because ravens are awesome. Alright guys, leave a like if you've enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment, as I said, for more weekly wire suggestions. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to join us. We're about to do our 10,000 subscriber giveaway. We've made it. I can't believe it. It's so awesome. And look, here's the most important part, guys. And I know I say it a lot, but I really want this for everyone. Stay happy, and I'll see you next time. This is HappyDays signing out. See ya. Porters just off screen, linking up to the teleporters above the chat.